Hello and welcome back to Rawslowgaming and our Let's Play series of Football Manager 2019 with Bath City. We have just finished our second season in Vanarama League South, and we did just manage to get the promotion to National League here, so one tier up, and we are in between seasons here, or in preparation for the upcoming season, so we'll do some scouting, try to sign some players and extend the players that we want to keep here with us. And we'll not talk transfer rumors with the press. We will, however, go over to scouting here once again, and we'll see if we have any players here in Sky, or not in Sky Bet League, or we have here in English Premier Division who we know about, and see if we have any interested players here. And a matter of case, we actually do. So let's scout both these players. And we do certainly need a new midfielder on right, and also midfield left, so that is certainly something we will be looking at. And let's do Europe, England and Sky Bet Championship here and see who are interested. So we have this player who's also interested, so let's scout him as well actually. And let's take a look here at our club and our affiliate club. So Gillingham is in Sky Bet League 1, so I think we'll cancel that link, and we want to look for an affiliate club. Or no, we don't want that, we want for a senior affiliate. And we hope that we can get a senior affiliate in Premier League, or at least Sky Bet Championship, so we can hopefully loan some good players to the team when needed. So we'll just move forward here, waiting on those scout reports here to start with. And we get our monthly overall financial summary. So we did a very good win, or profit last month of 84K, but that's due to season starts and gate receipts in the closing matches, I guess. And overall they are very happy, and finally they are happy with the club finances as well. We were way over budget for all of last season basically. So let's see here, Ashby is actually a decent player here to sign. But we don't really want to sign him. We don't want another central midfielder. We have Stewart playing that role, so we'll discard him. And we'll just continue here, and we'll see what we managed to do. And we'll talk with Don Ball about this, and we'll choose the second option here, that he's allowed to go, and I guess that means we won't be able to sign him for, or extend his contract for one more season, and that's alright. It's not a player that we really need or use that much. So we have quite a few players here signing new contracts or extending contracts that we did in the end of the last episode, and also a couple of staff. And speaking of that, if you do enjoy this series and this episode, do smash the like button. It will really help me a lot, and also let me know that you like what we bring here, the content. And also, if you have any questions, any sorts, do leave a comment and be engaged in the community. I'll read everything, and the most positive and informative comment on each episode will get pinned, just so you know. And also, if you do enjoy, do subscribe so you're sure that you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. So let's check the scouting meeting here and see if we find any interesting players here. So this is definitely an interesting player here, Johnny Smith, but yeah, that wage that he are estimated to ask for is definitely not anything that we are able to offer. And the question here is if we want to try and make an offer, or if we want to wait here until he's actually a free agent. And I think we'll wait until he's a free agent. And the same case being here for McKay. And I don't really think we'll sign him or try to sign him in any way whatsoever. And neither with Mossy here. I will discard that last option. And we'll just move forward here. This month of June, which is just between seasons really. And we did extend Ryan Brandt's contract on a way too high of a wage, unfortunately, since he accepted our first offer, which is pretty bad for us. But yeah, he's a quality player, and we will have use of him for 2 more seasons, definitely, I feel. So it shouldn't be too bad. So we'll scout this player again in the correct position. Birch here definitely not being good enough. So we'll just discard that. And we have some player development advice here. So we can move up Bosma, who we have on a loan that we don't use. And unfortunately, Stuart here has lost a little bit in ability. So now he's only a decent Vanarama national central midfielder. And Carline here being not good enough. We certainly don't want to really extend any of the loans here we have. So let's see here, we'll make a recommendation. So all in Skybet League 1, unfortunately. So actually I think we might be waiting here, or yeah, exactly, we will say that we don't like any option, we want at least Skybet, or not Skybet, we want at least the championship, otherwise it really doesn't matter, I'd say. So maybe once the game have switched us to Vanarama National League, we will get a better chance with the affiliate link. So just trying to move through this basically as quick as possible, but still doing the scoutings and everything that we should be doing, and I think we have been doing. And we will take a look a little bit on the contracts and what players we actually have and what players we do need here. So let's take a look at that right now. Actually, we'll do it this way through the salary commitments. So for the next season here, we have Ryan Brandt with Stewart. So we have one forward, one midfielder. We have defender left. We unfortunately have a contract here on Freeman. No, not really the case. He's ending here for 21, so 20, yeah, exactly. And we have Hutton right back, Paxman, so two midfielders center. We have Rigg on a day-to-day basis, I guess. And we have a center back here, and another center back, another striker, and unfortunately we don't have him. And we have a couple of more attackers and a keeper. So basically I think we have a full team here. So let's take a look at the squad depth. So we have Adlois and Brandt and Medalus and Oliver are all signed for next season. Rigg and Stern aren't, so definitely we need wingers here. Stewart and Paxman is signed for next year. And we have Hayden, Batten and Candy signed for the middle position, and Genovese and Hutton for the wingers, and Freeman and Ward for goalkeeping. So I think it's pretty alright actually, and we'll just try to sign as many players that are better than our current players as possible here in beginning of July. And if not, we'll try to loan in as many players as possible. So I think the turning over date here is pretty soon. You see here it still says we are in Vanarama National League South, so we'll wait that out pretty much. We get some more warnings that our loan players are soon leaving us, which is not really anything that we care about. As I said, we will try to take in better loan players. So apparently our stature in the game has remained largely intact. For some reason I think it should have gone up a little bit, since we did manage to get a promotion here. Now Wrigley here for some reason are said to be use of the senior squad. I don't believe that, so we'll move the other two players that are under 23s, which should be alright. We don't really want to give Freeman a new contract for being a backup player here. Sangario we could try to, but not really the case, and Lewis, well, not good enough, and I can agree with that, but he has been playing quite a lot, and with ball out he will definitely be a good backup player. So let's see if we can get him signed here to a decent contract. He will have to accept a lot lower wage than he's requesting though. So if we can agree on 1.4, no, we couldn't. So we'll not bother with that. And we'll prolong our contract here with our head of youth development. We'll try to do 8.25, yeah, and we'll reconsider all our stuff at the end of next season. I think is a good place to reconsider them. So I think we are at the turning of the date now, pretty much, or if it's one more day. Yeah, it's one more day. We get a warning here that we need to offer Ollis a new contract for him to stay at the club, and we don't really need him to do that. We get 5.5k for the national TV rights, or the TV rights in the league. And these are the expectations from the board, and I guess that is all right. It's all alright, actually, just to try to avoid relegation and everything. And we'll accept the change of the social feeds there. And the rules are pretty much the same as in Vanarama National League South, so that's good. And we'll go here to the club and affiliate clubs. Unfortunately, we can't look for a senior affiliate. Again, we would like to, but we can't. But let's have a look here at the season preview. So we are pretty much lost here, but we are not dead lost, so that's good. We have Wellston below us, and hopefully we have a chance here to sign a few players so we can move up here in the odds. And yeah, so this is where it takes a little bit time between seasons to load, at least when yeah, usually. And we get some friendly proposal here, or assistant manager setting that up. We'll go through here, and it didn't take any time at all actually, so don't know quite why, but doesn't really matter. So let's see here. Brighton offer trying for a Luke Berry here, so we'll accept that. We aren't looking to sign him, so to say. And we have one player here that was very good and has joined Accrington on a loan, and that's one tier above us, so that's totally alright. And actually thinking about that, since I think we'll still can't look for a senior affiliate here, we'll take a look here on player search and see here. We actually got a few more here interested with a few days to go, so we'll scout those as well until they are out of a contract. So we'll also take a look here in Europe, England and the English Premier Division, and we have one more here who could be interested. So let's check the ratings here, who we might possibly want to sign, and I don't think we want any of those players. Anyway, we'll now switch over here, so we don't care about what division. We want loan players here who could be interested in moving to us, and I guess we want player in another league here at least. So let's scout these players who are could be of use to us in one tier above us at least, who are having a high value here. Could be something to think about for us. scout here, De Silva might be one of the most interesting players for us, but unfortunately he was attacking midfielder, and I didn't look properly here on this nice position box that you have. I will scout Sanford here as well, and I think that will be everything for now. Moving forward here towards the start of the season, we have a scouting meeting here, and no player interesting there. We'll just keep moving on here. One thing we would like to do is get our team to professional status as soon as possible, as that will allow our players to train more than 2 times per week or something like that. We can't really develop our players that way in any way possible, so we really need that status as soon as possible. We'll welcome all the lads back here after the season. I will say that it's a battle and all players are right with that. And we got some recommendations there, but basically none that matters. We apparently have a lot of players unhappy here, and they are saying that we're lacking depth or quality. I'd say is a better word than depth here in the goalkeeping department. We'll just say to the players that they should be concentrating on football instead than thinking about the depth of the squad. And it worked out for us this time, which is pretty nice. Or, well, actually very nice always when things work out for us. I will not comment about any transfer or contract moments, and sorry for that, but you get a save game here in this episode. Since we are moving past 1 month, I always forget that we do have autosave on for 1 month, and we usually don't reach 1 month since we are doing around 2 matches per game. But here in between seasons we do get that, so sorry for that small delay in the gameplay here. Let's see here, Lewis we can keep as is, or let's see here, now he accepts 1.5, so let's see if we can go a little bit lower. So 1.2, 1.3. If we agree on 1.4 we can agree. No, he don't want to do that, so we can just exit the talks for now, and we will release Freeman here from his contract, since we are thinking that he's too expensive and we have a better keeper anyway. So I think I actually pressed the wrong button. Yeah, so we want to release him. Rig for now will stay as is. We want to try to give him a new contract. And the loan players are there, or have returned. And Rostern, Dunball, Mohamed Sangare and Mins have left the club without giving us a chance to offer them a new contract. and we shouldn't have pressed continue there really, but well, that is what happened. So unfortunately Spencer Adams went to Derry City. We couldn't do anything about that. So once again, let's take a look here at affiliates. We want to have a senior affiliate and we can't have that at the moment, so a little bit unfortunate. I will take a look here at play search once again. And nothing new here really, so waiting on the scouting reports. And actually we do want to take a look here on our shortlist, since we do have a couple of players here that actually left their club. So we should remove all players here with a contract. So the ones with proper values here are definitely with a contract. So we'll remove them from the shortlist. And then we got Johnny Smith and Alex Lasoviti. And both are good signings for us, definitely. Both requiring way too much wage though. But we'll see here if we can't have him on a lower wage, so he don't want to talk with us, and not Lasoviti either, or Iasoviti. But yeah, we'll try later if we remember. So last month we did a pretty bad loss here of 52k. And we can't really touch these guys. What we will do, we will move one day forward though, and then we will take a look at the season preview again and see if our odds have gotten a lot worse or not. I think it might have gotten a little bit worse. No, not really the case. We are the best team who are promoted here at odds 91 times the money to win the title. But we are clearly better than two of the teams promoted here. So we stand a pretty good chance here of not being relegated, I feel. And if we just can get in some good loan players or make some good signings, I think we are pretty safe here. And will not allow any players to play the under 23s match, or actually we should. And I don't think we'll get the chance to let them do that, unfortunately. So let's see here. Or actually we do get the chance to do that. So for the next match, let all play 60 minutes per match. Let's see here. This is all for a possible loan. So this could be a good loan player. So let's actually see here if we can make an offer for loaning him to the end of the season. Let's discard that and let's scout this fullback. And let's scout this midfielder as well. I'll discard that last one. And we have pretty bad training last week at an average of 6.85, and we usually have bad training in pre-season, unfortunately. But we did have a few players there improving a little bit, which is nice, but we'll criticize Genovese and Oliver here, who aren't performing or are below 6.5 in their rating, which is our benchmark, so to say. So we'll just keep pushing on here towards the beginning of the season and hope we can get in some good signings or good loan players. Yeah, just keep moving on here, basically. So if you have any thoughts about the length of the episode or anything like that about the format, how we're doing here, do leave a comment about it, and we'll get right into evaluating that and see what we will do. So we have McKay here, who's been joining or on trying here with Morton apparently, and well, we aren't really trying to sign him since we're not a really great fit for us at the moment, I'd say. We'll actually scout Ollie Merch here nonetheless. But a little bit worrying that he's in close there on trial. And we couldn't get a scout report apparently on our upcoming friendly match against Wembley. Not so strange since they are outside the tiers that are available to us here in Football Manager. So we'll move all the lads up to under 23s that our assistant manager should think that should be in under 23s rather than the under 18s. And we'll not attend this game, but we'll scout the trial day match of the English players or England teams, or yeah, the England trial list. Basically players that have lost their contract or are out of a contract. And we will see if we can see what date that is. We'll read that mail again and we'll check the scouting inbox, I guess, once we know that. So will be held tomorrow on the 10th, so we'll check that out then. We have Finley Iron here, who was available for a loan, so we'll definitely make a loan offer here. Unfortunately, they don't want to loan him out. EPR being decent but not good enough. And Shukombi here is also possibly for a loan, but we don't really want a central defender or central midfielder. And we'll scout the centre back here. And we could get Spencer Adams back on a loan, and we don't really want that at all. And we have Luke Gray here that could add a bit of quality to the team, which would be nice. And we have a forward here, looking pretty decent actually, so we'll scout him, and another centre back, which we will also scout here. Lazavetti got signed, so that doesn't matter. He'll get off the shortlist automatically a little bit later. Anyway, that will be everything for this episode. We'll check the trial match in next episode and see if we notice any exciting players there. Thank you for watching. Do remember to smash the like button if you have liked, and do subscribe if you haven't done so, so you're sure that you don't miss out on any of the new content that we bring to you daily here at Rawslowgaming. So I'll see you next time, and bye bye.